What's going on today, guys? Today we're going to be back on the 54. Today we'll be putting the bed brackets on. There's two we'll actually have to drill into the frame, and the back two will bolt directly into some factory holes after you cut the 6.5 inches off the rear. But that's what we'll be doing today. We got to take a few measurements when we get started, and other than that, it should just bolt right up and the bed will drop right on. So we're going to get to it. So just like last time, I got my Work By Yourself 5000. We've got it right at 5 inches. So the measurement from this center to this center needs to be 12.5 inches. So that'll put us at 17.5. So I will get my tape measure out. I've already kind of got the center marked with a scribe. You can barely see it. And I'll get it centered up on 17.5. And I'll come back and we'll make sure we get it clamped real tight, sturdy. And we will get the landing bracket bolted first. We'll punch those holes first, get it bolted. This one actually has a slot in it, since the frame, you can see on that side, which is already done, starts to go up. So basically we'll get the tower centered, get it centered and straight, get the pad level, and then kind of just let the landing bracket do what it wants to do once we get it all leveled. And then we'll bolt it down tight, make sure we got it clamped when it's level, punch our holes and drill them. But I'm gonna get this marked at 17.5, since we're on 5 plus 12.5, 17.5. Simple math, you guys know this. But I'm gonna do that off camera. I can't do it and record at the same time. But I will get it done and I'll come back to you guys. Kind of hard to see, but right at 17.5 minus our 5 puts us right at 12.5 center to center. So next, all I will do is I will make sure this is level, the tower is level, the landing is level, and then this bracket, since it has a slot, will just land wherever it needs to land to compensate for the slope. And then I'll get the holes punched and drilled, we'll get it mounted, and then we will focus on the rear bracket, which is super simple. Mounts to these factory 2 holes, looks just like that. Got a driver and passenger side. Once you cut your 6.5 inches off the back, it'll bolt up. So we're gonna get these holes punched after we get it level. I'll get them drilled out, get it bolted, and we'll start on the rear. So we got our bracket level. Cab is level as well, or the tower is level, sorry. I punched these holes. You can see the left side there, if it focus. Right side's a little too dark with my shadow. And then I double checked levelness, and I'm about to center punch these 4. I'll do close to center as I can get, so there's adjustment if ever needed, but that bottom right one's kind of the hang up. So I may end up just, if I have to, just take like a die grinder to that hole and just kind of slot it down some so we can still bolt. But other than that, we are going to get these hole punched, get them drilled, get this mounted permanently, and then start on the back. Okay guys, we're gonna get the rear bracket put on now. So all the bolts are basically in the bracket, so you just have to drop these 2 in these factory holes inside the frame that I showed you earlier. Slide the bracket underneath. Get your washers and your nut, get them attached. Okay, and how I'm gonna set this, all I'm gonna do is just kind of get it till it butts up to my frame, then tighten them down. So now that I got it where I want it, you can see there's a little bit of play, get it as square as I can. Now it's ready to tighten up. And that's all it takes to put the Henry Panza rear bed brackets on. I'll have to level that up. I'll put a level on it before I tighten it down, but got the cab mounts. front 2 bed mounts. I got the rear bed brackets on as well. As you can see, we still have quite a few brackets left. We won't be using the rear bumper brackets. I probably won't be running the rear bumper, but we have like the core support, a rear running board bracket, passenger middle, passenger front, driver side middle, driver side front, all the good stuff. Front bumper brackets as well. There's another core support bracket over there, and there's plates that go on top of these to connect your running boards. So we still have quite a bit of work to do. I'm going to try to get the bed and the cab off over the next couple days so I can get the cab and the bed test fitted, put on, which going by the measurements, it should drop right on. And we have a 1/2 inch of plate each way with the way we set up the brackets. So I'm going to end that video here. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.